Sebenarnya kita tengok apa agaknya isu-isu yang berlaku dalam apa ni sistem lah water system ini ya. So the issue is with the first one adalah water quality standard. So ini case of United States lah eh. The first one is the absence of benefit and cost analysis. Okay, so the law in US allowed every state to set different standards for the portion of any state's water body within their jurisdiction. Maknanya dia orang hanya boleh implement. Suka hati nak implement macam mana cara pun, ya, cara masing-masing lah setiap negeri tu, ya. So what happened? There is no assurance that pollution abatement will be set at an efficient level. Sebab nak capai efficient susah lah sebab setiap state ada cara masing-masing. Number two, lack of consistency with the technology-based effluent limitation. The source of contention is that the link between the standard and the effluent limitation is blurred. Yeah? Link of this technology-based and effluent limitation ni tidak link lah. Dia agak samar-samar. Yeah? So because each of the way atau method ini motivation dia different. Dia punya goal, objektif dia adalah lain and different. The standards are motivated by water usage, tapi effluent limit are motivated by technology. So ini menyebabkan kedua-dua cara atau method objektif dia tidak sama dan tak boleh nak implement mana satu yang terbaik lah. Ya. Okay, so now kita nak tahu how the United States ni control pond sources. Ya. Cara. Ya. The first method adalah technology-based effluent limitation. So this way adalah following command and control approach. These standards limit the polluting that may be released into surface water by point sources. Yeah. However, polluters are allowed to choose the method by which the limit is achieved, making this limitation more accurately termed performance-based standard. Maknanya sepatutnya kalau dia guna cara dia bagi saja kebebasan kepada polluter itu untuk set the limit. So ini bukan technology based tapi dia sebenarnya adalah performance based. Yeah? So this standard should be revised. Yeah? And then number two, permit system called as National Pollutant Discharge Elimination System (NPDE). Yeah? NPDES. A permit system to control effluent releases from direct industrial discharges. In simplest term, this system prohibits any discharge into navigable waters without an NPDES permit. NPDES permit. Right? So, itu adalah dua method ya, yang kebiasaannya US United States lakukan lah. Tapi ada isu lah, isu untuk the technology based effluent limitation issue ni. Effluent limit is not set based on what is needed to maintain water quality, but it is based on what is technologically feasible to reduce the pollution based on what is allowed by standard. So dia bukan based on apa yang diperlukan, tapi dia based on the feasibility of the technology pula. So lack of efficiency criteria in the technology standard based effluent limitation ini. Pollution control is based on technological feasibility and not based on efficiency kan. Jadi MSB sepatutnya equals to MSC ya. But dia not effective sebab marginal abatement cost ya, dia equal across polluter. Ya, jadi susah nak dapatkan dia punya efficiency. Ya. So kita tengok how they control non-point sources. Ya. Apa method to control the non-point source? The first one, dia ada program yang dipanggil sebagai non-point source management program. Dia ada 3 step lah ya. So this step adalah, the first one adalah prepare the report, develop, and the second one develop program to find the best management practices to reduce pollution. Then number 3, implement overall several years. Ya. Jadi ini adalah step ya untuk achieve gunakan non-point source management program. And kita nak tahu juga the strength and the weakness. Ya, apa kebaikan, apa dia punya kekuatan dan apa kelemahan. So the strength, delegation of control to state, allow site-specific program by increased access. Maksudnya may increase access. Maksudnya dekat sini, bila kita allow negeri, daerah itu menjalankan kerja mereka, mereka lebih tahu tentang masalah yang berlaku di each state. Macam kita lah Kedah, kita tahu masalah air apa semua. Jadi bila kerajaan negeri Kedah ambil alih dan dia kena fikir cara yang sesuai macam mana nak merawat air, nak pastikan air tu semua dapat. Tak kisahlah tinggal di kampung ke, di bandar ke. So masalah air di Kedah tak sama di Selangor, tak sama di negeri-negeri lain. Negeri-negeri lain. Ya? Jadi cara dia nak kontrol pun perlulah lainlah, berbeza. Itu dia punya kekuatan. Tapi kelemahan dia, weakness dia apa? The first one, inadequate information on water contamination to ineffective monitoring system. And then inconsistent pollution control. So ini adalah dia punya kelemahan lah. Okay, so under kita pergi pula kepada point sources. So under point sources, dia ada method yang kita panggil market-based solution. So under this dia ada pollution charge lah. So it is to internalize the negative externality of environmental damage by pricing the pollution generating activity. Okay, so this follow the polluter pays principle. Kita pernah belajar sebelum ni. So based on two types of pollution charges, the first one is volume based effluent fee. It is imposed on a per unit basis so that polluter pay higher amounts for larger quantities of these charges. The second one, pollutant based effluent fee, based on degree of harm associated with the pollutants released. So ini adalah untuk pollution charges lah, untuk point sources and market based solution. Okay, so first kita nak tengok the effluent fee, effluent fee and point source ini dan cost effectiveness. So kita assume lah, kita assume that the government set a per unit effluent fee. Kita panggil per unit effluent fee ataupun effluent fee ni kita denote sebagai MEF, marginal effluent fee. So government set the marginal effluent fee for releases of conventional water pollutant. Each polluting source would abate up to the point where marginal abatement cost equal to the fee. Maknanya setiap pollutants ini akan abate sampai margin MAC equals to the MEF. So firm 1 faces ataupun firm 1 ini dia punya marginal abatement cost is MAC1 and abater and will abate A1. You can look at the diagram. And then firm 2 pula MAC2 dan akan abate A2. Right, so although the abatement amounts are different, the associated marginal abatement cost level for each firm is the same, which means that the effluent fee yields a cost-effective solution. Inilah so dekat sini. So maknanya dekat sini, so kedua-dua ini mempunyai marginal abatement cost yang berbeza. Right? And then dia punya effluent charge itu MEF dia sama. Right? So untuk abatement untuk the first pollutant ini dia akan abate A1, dia kuranglah dia abate. Dan yang ini firm kedua dia akan abate lebih banyak. Sebab apa? Abatement 1 ni cost dia lagi rendah untuk abate berbanding dengan ini, cost untuk abate dia lagi mahal. Okay? Yes, I think. Kalau dia abate, kalau dia nak abate, dia nak abate ni lebih mahal berbanding dengan yang inilah. So bila dia nak abate, cost of abatement dia lebih mahal, then dia akan abate less. So dia cost of abatement dia lebih murah, dia akan abate more. Right? So sorry tadi saya terbalik pula. Okay? Right. Tapi ada masalah lah ya, ada masalah sebab um, when the combined abatement level is achieved bila kita ada combined abatement level bila kita combine, both firm would not be efficient unless the marginal social benefit of abatement were equal to the associated marginal social cost of abatement so to identify these MSB and MSC in practice is difficult so you can look at the diagram yang seterusnya kita nak tengok pula how this inefficiency happen